It's another snowy day in Arkansas. Can we just take a minute to take it all in? We've seen winter weather around here before, but there's just something about this last week that makes you say, wow. Wow, and it's only Wednesday. Thanks for watching THV 11 News at noon. I'm Rolly Hoyt. We gave Amanda the afternoon off after the morning of extensive winter weather coverage. You never saw a person in snow boots run that fast, but we have a full team ahead ready to keep you safe, warm, and informed. We've got crews all across central Arkansas bringing us the very latest. But first, we want to catch up with meteorologist Nathan Scott. What's the latest on the snow right now?
Rolly, this is round 3 of winter weather. Remember, we had to deal with the thunder sleet, and then we had the heavy snow just a couple days ago, and now more heavy snow in parts of the state. Winter storm warning remains in effect for a large part of Arkansas until Thursday morning. However, you notice what's happening in northwest Arkansas. That winter storm warning has been dropped, and here's the reason why. Because not everybody is seeing the steady snow. There's a sharp cutoff going from Little Rock and off to the north and northwest. Temperatures, they are cold once again, only into the mid to upper teens for many locations. 20 degrees right now in Russellville, but the conveyor belt of snow continues to feed its way into pretty much the Arklatex, and heavy snow is where you see that really dark blue showing up. We're going to go over to Snow Seeker here, and that's where the heaviest bands are really being picked up from Pine Bluff, Star City, Princeton. So this area, I think you could wind up with maybe as much as 10 to 12 inches of snow from this storm. Here's the bottom line. Snow sticks around through the rest of the afternoon. It starts to taper off. Getting into this evening, we'll still have some snow showers out there tonight. Roads will remain dangerous into our Thursday, but we do have some improving conditions. I'll let you know more about that, and also talk about how much more additional snow I'm expecting we could see coming up.
Nathan, thank you. And you better believe this third round is trying to deliver a knockout to the roads. This is a shot of I-40 where an accident is continuing near exit 175, causing problems for drivers headed west. We'll have a little more on this coming up from RDOT in just a little bit, but to see how things are going across the whole state today, our team coverage continues with THV 11's Mercedes McKay live in Sherwood, where the road conditions are really being affected by the snow. Mercedes?
Rolly, yeah, just point blank, the roads are rough out here. Even the drive from North Little Rock to Sherwood, which isn't that long of a drive, was pretty treacherous. Now you can see the snow falling, and it has completely covered up any potholes, speed bumps, or even the lines on the road. So if you aren't familiar with the streets, it can lead to a very dangerous situation. Now I know we have been preaching it time and time again, but just stay home. Recently, local law enforcement have been preaching that same exact thing on Facebook. The reason we are in Sherwood is because the police department has recently received 80 calls in the span of just 24 hours about people being stuck on the side of the road. I spoke to Officer Richard McNeil earlier, who told me it's just common sense at this point for people to stay home.
Because it's a matter of life and death. It's your safety. And not only is it your safety, it's the safety of everyone else, out on the roads.
Officer McNeil told me that they have seen some trouble spots here in Sherwood. Basically, it's anywhere with a hill. And you know, if you've been in Sherwood, there are plenty of them. So that includes Bear Paw, North Hills. But luckily, they have officers dispatched to those areas. I've seen them around here. They're sitting in the parking lots, making sure if people get stuck, they can be right there. I was actually on the side of the road shooting video, and a Sherwood police officer came to the side to make sure I was okay because he thought I was stuck because he'd seen so many people stuck. So they're looking out for you all around here and all around Arkansas. Live in Sherwood, Mercedes McKay, THV 11 News.
Thank you, Mercedes. And Little Rock police say they're dealing with another ruptured water main near Cantrell west of Kavanaugh. Hope you don't have to get out and drive in this messy weather, but if you do, authorities are asking that you avoid that area in particular. Find an alternate route. We'll have an update on this situation a little later this evening on THV 11 News at 5 and 6. And between the interstates and the city streets are a lot of important roads. Roads like Highway 70 down to Hot Springs. As you can see from this video sent to us by Ben Gibson, it is covered in snow. Good thing we sent our man Michael Aaron down to the Spa City yesterday. Snowfall is a little ahead of what we're getting here in the metro. Michael Aaron, how's it affecting things down there right now?
Well, Rolly, the roads here are simply a mess, but I'd have to say it's almost a postcard site. It's a beautiful site here in downtown Hot Springs. This is the rooftop at the Waters Hotel. We appreciate them letting you show this beautiful view here, picturesque, and look at all the snow around me. Some of this is from earlier in the week, but some of that melted off. So quite a bit of snow down here. Also, people having a lot of fun out on the roads today. Whether or not that was necessarily a safe idea, they were certainly having fun, as you can see right there. Again, though, the roads are dangerous. That fun does come with some danger. Police just asking people to stay at home, stay off the roads if they possibly can. The city of Hot Springs also telling people, their utility customers, reminding them that if they're dripping their faucets to prevent a pipe breaking, they only need to drip at them just a little bit, and that'll help conserve water. And also, if they do have a break, that they need to turn off their water and turn off their hot water immediately. So coming up tonight at 5, I'll introduce you to some folks who are having fun at the height of the snow. They're making some hot chocolate using the spring water earlier today, and we'll also give you an update on the conditions here as the sleet kind of mixes in with the snow here in Hot Springs. Rolly, we'll send it back to you.
I know they do so much water skiing there during the summer. It's interesting to see a lot of folks snow skiing down Central Avenue. So thanks so much. We turn our now to meteorologist Scott Covert, who's been working all morning and all week to make sure we're all warm and ready for this winter. But we wanted to set him free to have some fun, set aside the science. Scott, what have you got for us?
Yeah, so earlier in the week when round 2 came through, of course, I slid down the Clinton Library Hill, a very popular place. It ended in an absolute total wipeout on live TV. My ego was bruised, no physical bruises though. I wasn't ever going to do it again, and instead I've changed my mind. I am going to give it a go out here. I gave it a practice run. I want you to know I'm out here at War Memorial Stadium, where there's typically a ton of people out sledding, playing snowball fights. It's actually pretty quiet, hardly a car on the roads this afternoon. Probably about one car every 3 to 4 minutes. MIMS, Metropolitan EMS, is standing by nearby, and when I did give it a practice run, it also ended miserably, and they of course got a good laugh out of it. They're working very hard these last couple days, so I'm happy to provide some comic relief. With that said, when we come back here in just a bit, I'm going to give it another go to see if I can finally perfect those sledding skills. Back to you guys.
Sled dog Scott Covert is live near War Memorial Stadium, and I got to tell you folks, behind the scenes, my producer just got in my ear and said, "Oh, this should be fun," in a very ominous way. And Scott, there's 2 camps out there. We got a message from a THV11 viewer, and I quote, "Scott, stop the snow." You have the power to do this, Scott. Now, look, I don't know how big a fan of snow you are. There's a lot of people who love this. Are you having fun finally right now?
Really, no, I'm absolutely faking it. I hate snow. That's no secret. If you ever watch Wake Up Central right here on 11 in the mornings, I think it's a 4-letter word. It starts with S. It's not a good thing. I hate snow. I'm ready for this to be over with it, but I'm making the best of it, and I've been trying to hone in my sledding skills, and I think I've got this worked out. I did just pick a nice steep hill a few minutes ago. War Memorial Stadium is about 50 yards ahead of me. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to actually slide crashing into the end zone. That'll be one more time in the end zone than many games in recent past here. So if you guys are ready, I'm happy to give this a go.
Tally ho!
All right. All right, that worked. It wasn't too bad. I'm really cold though. I'm actually sick of having fun, so if I can come back inside and do science, I'd prefer to do that.